Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by happy customers. Happy customers keeps your customers happy. I am Deepak here, and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. Today I will share with you a very beautiful way of maximizing your life, maximizing your days, maximizing your potential, maximizing your resources. When I was in my engineering college, we used to have one subject called mechanics. Next year, we had another subject called applied mechanics. So I went and asked my teacher, what is the difference between mechanics and applied mechanics? I didn't want to understand mechanics part. I am not very clear about this phrasing of this words, mechanics and applied mechanics. So I sounded very naive to my teacher. The teacher looked at me and said, "What do you want to understand?" I said, "What is the meaning? What is the difference between the two as a subject?" I wanted something very basic, and he got it. He told us mechanics is the science, logic of how things work. Mechanics. Applied mechanics is the application of that logic in different ways. In this case, it's about engineering, infrastructure, science, development. So, how can you utilize, how can you apply this science called mechanics to create something, to develop something? So, the application value of mechanics is called applied mechanics. They gave example how bridges, how you use this design to make a bridge or to make a truss, different. He went called science and something called applied science. Means what actually will help all of us in our life is the application of the science, computer applications. So computer science is knowledge. Computer application is application of that science. One who is able to apply that science in different areas actually can maximize his or her life in multiple ways. And for me, he or she is a genius. For me, genius is one who understands knowledge and then starts applying it different places, as many places, and he sees those many results, and he has maximized that knowledge. One piece of just to make all of us to be on the same page of understanding. I'll share this with you. A lot of people do a lot of training programs, life-based courses, motivational programs, various programs, and they have grasped a lot of knowledge. Maybe reading the books, audio tapes, video discourses, a lot of knowledge there. But then I wonder when people have consumed or absorbed so much of knowledge, why that life or their life is not as beautiful as the wisdom itself is. I think the lack of application. I won't even say implementation. Implementation is you have been told exercise is important to you. Now you have to work out. You have to go. It is implementation. Application is where all this wisdom can be used. That's expansion of the mind, and I think that's genius for me. One piece of wisdom I'll share, which is a eternal truth of life. A lot of people say that's called law of permanence and law of impermanence. It says what has begun will come to an end, and what has not begun will not come to an end. It's a law of permanence and law of impermanence. What has begun will come to an end. 9 minutes motivation has begun, it will come to an end. A relationship has begun, it will come to an end. Your life has begun, it will come to an end. You bought a vehicle in the starting period of the vehicle. At a one point, you cannot use it further. It will end. So what has begun will come to an end. It's an eternal truth of life, law of permanence and law of impermanence. Now, another words, another terms I can give you is phrasing can be everything has a limited time span. Everything, whether it is an living things or living thing or a non-living thing, everything has a limited lifespan. Now, this is a piece of wisdom. So one application is you understand, okay, when people die or your loved one leaves you and go or you lose a relationship, you know that piece of wisdom you can apply. Yeah, what can be done? What has started will anyway come to end. So this life has come, it life has to go. So it gives a lot of solace to you that this God's wish, God's law, and Srishti ka niyam hai. What has started will come to an end. So this life has to go one day. It has gone. So ठीक है. And whenever you accept it. And that's one application of law of permanence, law of impermanence. Another application can be to impress everybody else. You know what is law of life, and you can actually boast about your wisdom and impress. So that is one more application. I'll have another beautiful application which I really understand and practice. And I've asked so many people to do it also. That what has begun will come to an end. You have that thing with you or that toy with you. One day it will be of no use to you. It will get over. Either it will break or somebody will snatch or you will lose interest in the entire thing. So what has begun will end, will come to an end. So what can be done? So the best thing you can do is, or one can do is, as long as you have it with you, enjoy it. Make the most of it. Whatever, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, whether it is a product, whether it is an thing, whether it is a living thing, non-living thing, whatever it is. Now you have it with you. You should know that this will not be with me eternally. Money comes, money goes. People come, people goes. Places come, places go. Products come, products go. Everything coming and going. In between that coming and going, are you enjoying? There you're a genius. So one more application you have found. For example, let's say there are leaves falling from the tree. The summer season, spring has come. Now it's just lying down. It's just fallen down. A genius will be able to pick it up and use multi. Now you can use this for multiple purposes. In a temple, you take that camphor on it and do arti, offer your prayers to God. Somebody can actually give prasad on this in the temple and give it. Same leaf can be used as application multiple. That is genius. He's maximizing this one thing called a leaf. Multiple people I have seen this has been used to join it like and they make drona or make a plate, temporary plate to eat in the what do you say uh, to give when people offer food to people, donate food, they give the food in the dronas or the plates are there in marriage functions. Old days I have seen this. It's all about maximizing life. It's all about how one piece of wisdom you can apply in many ways and see results in many ways. Same wisdom, same piece of wisdom, and you can apply it many ways, and you'll be able to maximize your life. Even if you have little, but you can still make more because you are applying that one piece of wisdom or one piece of knowledge in many places, multiple ways. And that's for me is a genius. That's the way to maximize your life, maximize your days, maximize your potential. With that belief that we'll maximize today everything that we have got in life. We start this day. Here we go. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. So, guys, go set and grow.